Straight out of Subang Jaya, a city on fire. Now let's take it higher, but first, turn the timer. Bring it back to 1976. Sime Darby property with mortar and bricks. Formed a new Gaia for the city, Subang Jaya. Serving up all your heart can desire. From the train station to the KL towers. A worldwide vibe, a place that empowers. Like a true friend, the city stays connected. Always making way for the unexpected. It's not my feng shui, chance of luck. A transformation that'll leave you awestruck. Where everybody's on fleek, every day of the week, from top to toe, it's just so unique. Where old turns new on news front page. A whole community who lives off the edge, a muhiba of sorts, with the feeling so warm. A place whose name you can proudly adorn. So come join the family and get in the zone, cause quite so naturally it feels like home. Sini baru dan bergaya, macam hari raya, Subang Jaya has a new edge. Experience urban living redefined.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Kevin, and for the last couple of weeks, or has it been months now, I have been staying home and staying safe, spending my mornings, noons, and nights trying to stay productive and sane. Now, I know you're probably doing the same. So hopefully today's episode of SDP Live will help all of you figure out what you need and smarter purchases in times like this. First of all, welcome to another episode of SDP Live. Staying home and staying safe definitely has its rewards and benefits. Today, we will be showing you the hottest deals in Subang Jaya City Center when it comes to property purchases. Also, I'll be giving a code during this live stream. Yes, a promo code during today's SDP Live where you can actually win some gift vouchers and get rebates while buying your dream home. It is going to be amazing. Now, we also have some awesome prizes for viewers throughout today's episode of SDP Live, so make sure you share this video right now and share it publicly in order to win yourself 100 ringgit of Grab food vouchers. Each round, we're going to be looking for 3 winners, and we have several rounds of vouchers to give away. So make sure you share it publicly. And if you go into our comment section right now, you could probably see something in the comment section being pinned. Now, here's an URL link to SimeDarbyProperty.com for you to find out more. There's also a WhatsApp link to reach out to our Sime Darby Property sales representatives. There will be an inquiry form link for anybody who is interested in the projects. SDP will contact you directly if you fill that up. All you gotta do is to check out our comment section for a pinned message. For those of our friends who are here to just watch, see, look, see what's so cool about Subang Jaya City Center, well, we have rewards for you too. All you gotta do is like and share this video on your Facebook account publicly and leave a comment whenever I ask you a question. And remember to set your visibility to public when you share so I can choose a winner. I'm looking at some of you right now saying that you have liked it, you have shared it. So I hope you are ready, because when I ask you a question, we might be selecting winners on the spot and announcing it right here. Now, guys, 2 years ago, if you had asked the question, Kevin, what do you look for when you're buying an apartment, which I actually did, I would probably have told you something like, oh, you know, I'm a young adult, so I don't care about the size that much. As long as it's got connectivity, I'm probably good to go. But now, staying home means staying alive and also saving lives. And working from home actually means that you are in this space for 24 hours without going out, except for maybe to get necessities. So the purpose of home has definitely evolved for me. And today, let's find out how the pandemic is bringing new opportunities for high-rise apartments in the beautiful neighborhood of Subang Jaya. Why are we focusing on Subang Jaya in this episode of SDP Live? Well, if you compare it to like newer townships, they actually have slightly more limited amenities and facilities compared to a mature township like Subang Jaya City Center because it has easy access to groceries, convenience stores. If you need to go to a hospital, to a clinic, it's super easy. If you need to go out and buy food, whether you want cheap food or fancy food, you have so many options. And with the distance of getting your daily necessities, it actually spoils you a little bit with all these options. It provides you with an ease of mind, I would say. So if you speak to anybody who has been looking for properties to invest in the last 12 months, they would probably have already tell you that this year might be the best year to get your own home, purchase something for the future, for your kids, for your family, because loan rates are lower than almost ever. And there's the HOC campaign that keeps being extended. So, how are we in this episode of SDP Live going to help you make smarter buying decisions? What should you look for when you're buying an apartment in 2021? Is it the design? Is it the layout? Is it the community in the neighborhood? Is it accessibility? So in today's SDP Live, we will be highlighting some of the best property deals in Subang Jaya at the moment. Also, if you are actively thinking to shop or actively looking around, with Sime Darby Properties online guided sales experience, you can actually purchase property with the ease of staying at home. So don't miss out on the attractive deals from the Stay Safe and Get Rewarded campaign from today until the 31st of July. And make sure you pay attention because these deals are only here for a limited amount of time. We actually have quite limited units left. And hello to all of you guys commenting in the video right now. It's so good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just joining us, my name is Kevin. And before we dive into the beauty of Subang Jaya, I would like to hear from you. Do you live in Subang? Comment now. I need to give away 100 ringgit grab vouchers. All you got to do is like and share this video in order to be eligible, and like and share it publicly so we can pick some commenters as winners. What is so cool? Is it the food? Is there your favorite restaurant? Is there lifestyle things that you can do? Is it the parks? I want to know. So while you're typing, I actually have a friend that I would like to invite to join me in today's SDP Live. So put your hands virtually together to help me welcome the sales team lead from Sime Darby Property, Mr. Mark Francis. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, everyone. Glad to be here.
Mark, I'm so happy you're joining me because that intro took me 6 minutes, and doing it all by myself, I'm like, okay, I need someone to help me out with this. And who better to explain about Sime Darby Properties than you, because you are the sales team lead. How's it going, Mark?
Thank you, Kevin. It's going great. It's going great. As good as being home can be.
Mm-hmm. As far as I know, Sime Darby Properties actually has different, like they have online guided sales events or online guided sales channels. Am I right? So has
Yeah.
that been keeping you busy?
Yes, very much so. You'll be surprised. We have a lot of inquiries now from people just looking at properties and so on. I guess you have more time at home. So
Yeah.
I've been busy just speaking to people and going through our properties and what great deals we have.
I think one thing that some people might forget is that they are homeowners or potential buyers who have been looking around for, let's say, a year or two, and then MCO and FMCO hits.
Right.
But they have already had plans to get something. And right now, the market is getting more competitive or just more buyer friendly, especially if you are a first-time homeowner or perhaps you're just trying to look for investments. So there are a lot of options. And so I'm happy to have you here today to walk us through all these options in Subang Jaya. Why would you, as a professional, recommend Subang Jaya City Center as a neighborhood that someone could invest in?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there are two reasons to buy a property. Usually it's because you want to live there or you want to invest in the area. So for Subang Jaya itself, I think it's very special in the way it's good for both. And a lot of people say, are you looking to buy for investment or better for stay? For me, this MCO period has made me realize it's better to buy with the thought of somewhere you may stay because if you would stay there, your tenants will stay there. And so I find Subang Jaya to be one of these places because Subang Jaya is very self-sustainable. Even during times where you can't go more than 10 kilometers, all the more. Subang Jaya has everything you need. You have your groceries, I have my hospital, I have education institutions, I have cafes, whatever you need. Subang Jaya has it all. And of course, you have the offices nearby and all that. But there's nothing I can think of that I can't get in Subang Jaya. I don't have to leave. I can be here. And that's what's great about it. It's a fully matured township.
I actually used to study in Subang. I was there for, I think, 2 or 3 years for my tertiary education.
Oh, wow.
And it's such a cool neighborhood because if you live there, unless you have to, go meet somebody in KL or go meet somebody in PJ, you can get everything done in Subang Jaya.
Yeah.
Everything. It's such you said the right word, self-sustainable. Is that what you said?
Yes, self-sustainable township.
There is the supermarkets and the fact that colleges and universities are there, and there are so many places to eat at every price bracket.
Yes. And locals love to stay here. That's why even during MCO time whatsoever, you don't have to worry about people not going to office because people live here. The tenants will still rent. They're going to still be here. They're not going away. It's not like certain townships that may only have activity when there's education or when there's offices. For Subang, it's always ongoing. It's very resilient even during these times. And that's what's great about it. Because it was developed mostly by Sime Darby Property, which is a very trusted developer. We did most of Subang, the town planning. We have Taman Subang Raya Park so that you can do your recreation. You won't go crazy. You have your restaurants, your industrial areas. What you can name, we have it probably in Subang Jaya.
And Sime Darby Property itself is already quite a trusted developer. And you mentioned it's also the original developer of Subang Jaya. So it's got a proven track record. So how important is it to find a property developer that you can believe in, that a lot of people already believe in when it comes to buying an apartment?
Well, like I said, whether it's for own stay or investment, actually the ways you look at the property are quite similar. You want a trusted developer that you know is going to complete and push forward the property, that will look after the property, that has goodwill moving forward when you take over the property, that you know will make sure that their work is good, that you can trust them with. So a trusted developer, I think, is very important when you decide on purchasing, because this guarantees you get certain quality of finishing and so on. Also, yeah, that's some of the main things.
And also for Subang Jaya, it's a business destination. It's an ideal living place because we mentioned malls, cafes, Instagrammable places for food. Remember when, I don't know, man. I mean, 2020 to 2021, we started slowly. We're not so used to the lining up to buy food. Like bubble tea when it first came out. I remember when people used to just line up for an hour to buy something just because it's brand new. So I feel like there's, whether you want gyms or food or produce, there's nothing you can't find in the neighborhood of Subang Jaya. So that's what's great about it. For those of our friends who are watching, what are your favorite spots in Subang Jaya? Continue to let us know in the comments below. By the way, if you know any place that has like a good facial spa or like a self-care place that I can go to that's not super mega fancy, please let me know. Or maybe even just the best chicken rice in the whole of Subang. I know it's a thing in Subang. I've been to a few. When I lived there, I would have friends, family members, distant relatives telling me, no, you need to go to this chicken rice shop. No, you got to go to that chicken rice shop. And they're all in different parts of Subang Jaya. Same thing as breakfast and lunch food. So it's fun for me to discover these places. And hopefully once FMCO is lifted, I will be able to eat there again. So our friends watching, leave a comment. Where should I go? What kind of food should I be looking out for? And for Mark, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Since I'm not personally in Subang Jaya anymore after graduating college, how accessible is Subang Jaya these days compared to, let's say, 5, 10 years ago?
Okay, Subang Jaya now is connected by many major highways. I personally work in Subang every day because I sell property there. And so sometimes I like to go dinners around, like, let's say KL. For me to get to KL, if I go out of rush hour, the federal highway is great, no tolls, straight from the lot 15 area, you can get there. If let's say it's rush hour, there's a bit of traffic, I'll take the NPE. That brings me straight to KL as well, very convenient. And let's say I'm going to Bukit Jalil or Puchong, then I take the Kesas as well, which is also connected to Subang directly. So I have plenty of highway options, and that's what's great about Subang. I can get right onto the highway. I don't have to go through too much traffic or traffic lights, which is really a bother for me, and I like the highways. So that's great. Of course, you have the public transport as well.
Yeah. I think one cool thing about getting like a new property is how accessible it is by not just like, okay, yeah, everybody in Subang Jaya technically has access to federal or NPE or PISAS. However, some apartments have really, it's really a short distance from all these highways where you can just get back to your homes as quickly as possible without being stuck in peak hour traffic, for example, for our regular days. Also, if you're watching this and you actually live in Subang, can you tell me, are there any secret routes that you can take in order to, go into Subang, to different parts of Subang, that only you know? Please tell me your secret. Leave a comment. This is giveaway round 2, by the way. We already know that Subang Jaya is super well connected. So name me 3 highways that are accessible from Subang Jaya. I'm going to ask that question again. Name me 3 highways that are accessible from Subang Jaya. I think Mark and I have repeated these highways multiple times by now, very, very honestly and very clearly giving you a clue what the question is. So if you remember 3 different highways, you don't need 5, just give me 3, and you might be a winner. All right, guys, Mark has actually filmed a whole video about SJCC and its development. So please take a look.
Hi guys, my name is Mark from Sime Darby Property Sales Team. So let me give you an overview of what Subang Jaya City Centre is all about and Subang itself. Alright, so Subang Jaya City Centre starts from Subang Raya Park, which is a 72-acre park, plenty of green. It goes all the way up through SS16, all the way, as you see, way past Empire, all the way to SS19, where you see the big empty plot of land where you do the big turn. That's all our future development. Currently, the soonest to complete would be lot 15 over here. Total of 361 units. It's a freehold development that is. Then we also have upcoming integrated developments throughout here and there that we are finalizing, but it will be built in the future under Subang Jaya City Centre. So what is special about Subang Jaya City Centre? What makes it so special? Number one, the connectivity. When you come from Federal Highway, if you're coming from KL, you take the road in, no traffic light whatsoever, no stop sign, you can turn right in. So you are lot 15 right here, and you can keep going down to the rest of SJCC. Number 2, you have the LRT over here, and the KTM station is an interchange station. On top of that, there is a direct SkyTrain all the way to Subang Sky Park that can bring you to Subang Airport for your flights and whatsoever. So it's very good for those who move around a lot. You also have access through here to the NPE, New Pantai Expressway, and Kesas as well. So it's very convenient, full of highways. Next, we have hospitals as well. Nearby, we have the Subang Jaya Medical Centre, only 700 meters away. On top of that, we also have a lot of education institutions, such as Sri KL, Inti University, only about 1.6 km away, Alpha International College. They're all around. So you're in a very matured township. Besides that, we have offices. So who are some of the target markets that, let's say if you buy a property to rent out, who would be the kind of people that would stay around here? You have the offices. Right next to lot 15 is the Mesiniaga, IBM building. You have Wisma Konsplan 2 towers that are already existing. So these are existing offices. And you have the new UOA Business Park that is connected to the LRT with a direct link bridge that we'll talk about. And it's only 500 meters, less than 500 meters from lot 15 itself. Okay, so on top of all of that, what's great about SJCC is you don't have to worry about food or shopping or anything. We have it all here as well. Aeon Big for your groceries is 400 meters from lot 15. We have Subang Parade where you have your F&B retail as well, and we have Empire Shopping Mall. Again, plenty of F&B, plenty of shopping for you to do lah. So SJCC in itself is a very matured place that is up and coming and still has more commercial growth to come. So yeah, that's the overview of the place.
I actually understand that, Mark, you have to know about this because Subang Jaya City Centre was developed by Sime Darby property. So the origins of this whole development has something called 4Cs. The 4Cs that Sime Darby property kept in mind was connectivity, culture, commercial, and community. So that's as much as I know. But could you elaborate on the vision of Subang Jaya City Centre with the 4Cs from SDP?
Okay, sure. These 4Cs, as you've mentioned them already, connectivity, culture, commercial, and community. These are pillars that we find important for both people who want to stay and, of course, investors as well. These are critical things that you should be looking at if you're looking at a property to buy. Number one is going to connectivity. How are we connected? We have the easy access to Federal Highway from Subang Jaya City Centre. We have the access to Kesas, as we mentioned earlier. Federal Highway, of course, links you up to LDP as well. We have that on-ramp that brings you to the Subang Airport Road, which brings you to NKVE as well. So you can get basically most of Klang Valley very easily from Subang Jaya, and so we're very well connected. In Subang Jaya City Centre, we have a LRT station as well. It's a LRT and KTM station, and that connects us very well as well. Subang Jaya City Centre, using that, you can go directly to KLCC without changing your train. You can go to Bangsa, Mid-Valley even. Very convenient by using the train. Yeah, just one stop away from Subang Jaya City Centre, we can get you to SS15. And in SS15, you have the what we call the culture of the new and old, and it's full of commercial items like F&B, for example, right? We have the traditional cendol and rojak where you can have great food. But at the same time, we also have the modern things like in Courtyard Mall, you have Texas chicken, we have Starbucks. So it's a good blend where you can go to your kopitiam and get your kopi ice, but at the same time, I can get my Starbucks. So it's a good blend of the cultures, full of commercial vibrancy. You'll never get bored. If you're stuck in Subang Jaya and all you can eat is things from Subang Jaya, no problem. The variety is huge. And that is why Subang Jaya also has this unique community and DNA of the Budak Subang, being free. I can go to my Indian barbers, the traditional ones, or I can go to my modern hair salons, no problem.
I think until last year, I was still going to Subang barbers. Because first of all, the prices are fantastic prices, and I think it's owned by Joe Flizzo, is it?
Oh yes, that's
right. There's a really famous. Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about in near the Asia Cafe Mall or something.
Yes,
that area.
SS15 area.
Yeah, and I love that area because you mentioned one of the 4Cs is culture, which is old and new. It is cool because you have like new modern artisanal cafes if you want to like be cool and be hip and support small local businesses. A lot of them are owned by young adults, which is very, very important in terms of like supporting the Malaysian economy. And then you also have like old uncles selling like household items that you can walk into the shop and like, I want to buy this, I want to buy a bucket, I want to buy this, I want to buy that. It becomes a kind of lifestyle where you could be as pishy-poshy as you want, but you can also be I want to be, my mom needs this and my dad needs this, my grandparents want me to go out and buy something. I can also get those things very easily in Subang Jaya.
Yes, Kevin, that's exactly right. And that's what attracts people who want to live in Subang Jaya. If you notice, a lot of our buyers are Subang Jaya people. They continue to want to live here. And this is important even from an investment standpoint, because you have people that will continue to rent, will continue to stay here. Subang Jaya is alive.
So for our friends who have been paying attention, the reason why Mark and I kept talking about the 4Cs is because the next question, Round 3 of our giveaway today on SDP Live is, could you name the 4 Cs of Subang Jaya City Center? If you win, if you get to answer correctly and become one of our 3 winners for this round, you also get 100 ringgit worth of Grab food vouchers. What are the 4 Cs of SJCC? By the way, for those of our friends who are actually shopping for apartments today instead of just wanting Grab vouchers, I've got good news for you. In about 20 minutes time, we're going to give you a code where you can get rebates, you could get further deals to get your future home, which is very, very exciting. So let's go back to projects by Sime Darby Property. Some of them are selling like hotcakes. As we mentioned at the beginning of the video, Mark, you can validate this as well if it's true. Some of the launches and some of the properties, we actually have very few units left. Am I correct?
Yes, we have 2 properties in SJCC and they're very limited.
And some of these actually offer a pretty decent or actually quite a big build up as well, which is good for family living if you wanna move your family into an apartment to enjoy the facilities. We're gonna talk about the pros and cons of the advantages of being in a high-rise building later. But for family units looking for bigger or more luxurious spaces, I believe Sime Darby Property has developed Aurora, low-density freehold apartment in actually the most popular bustling part of Subang Jaya. It is something that's really rare in this day and age, and it's a premium offering from Sime Darby Property. So, Mark, why don't you talk to us more about Aurora?
Sure, Kevin. So Aurora is one of our latest launches in Subang Jaya City Center. It is almost sold out. We only have about 30 units left, very limited.
Oh.
And what's special about Aurora is it offers, like you mentioned, bigger build-up, which is very important with this work from home and all that. Aurora has a 3+1 bedroom layout, and that +1, as you'll see later, is actually very comfortable size for your work from home needs. And so Aurora is this low density service apartment in Subang Jaya City Center. It only has 234 units. Not many service apartments have that kind of density anymore, Kevin, and this is what's special about it. Furthermore, Aurora is only 300 meters away from Empire Shopping Mall. That is definitely walking distance, even in Malaysian weather.
Yeah. You step out of your door, you walk 3.5 minutes, you're in a mall.
Yeah, back to the air conditioning again, no problem. So that's another nice thing about Aurora for families that just want to go to the mall together, don't want to have to get into the car anymore. Great, we have a walkway for you, go to Empire Shopping Mall. And it's, again, besides being low density, Aurora, what's special about it is it's one of our first properties in Subang Jaya where we did this co-creation process. We called it the Dito project, and where people actually chose the name Aurora, they chose the color of the facade, and they chose the tile designs and so on for our project. So this is actually a product where the buyers, the people of Subang, got to vote and got to choose what they're looking for. And so this is a very people-centric product as well, very good for own stay. And in essence, it's actually brought in the attention of many upgraders who are youngest, also veterans of Subang Jaya who just want to move to the security of a high-rise landed property.
So if it's near Empire Shopping Gallery, it also cannot be that far away from a train station, if I'm not mistaken. Which means you get to reduce your carbon footprints by a lot.
Yeah, you could walk to the train station. It's less than 1 kilometer. A bit more of a walking distance, but still walkable.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there are also the connectivity plays a huge role for Sime Darby Property when planning, like a new neighborhood or a new city. So, what can you tell us about the different types of unit, perhaps, or how many units are there per floor? Because you mentioned it's very low density, and it's FMCO, so we have to tour it virtually through your camera right now. So, tell us more about this, Mark.
Okay, so our show unit is ready at our new sales gallery, but due to FMCO, we are giving you the virtual tour. We have the show unit for type B, which is what we want to focus about now, because type B is the 3+1 bedroom we were talking about, with the +1 being the study room where you can use for work from home. So we'll start into our show unit now. As you can see, type B has a nice size entrance foyer where you can do a full height shoe cabinet, plenty of space for your shoe needs. Moving in straight from the entrance, we have a nice open space, living and dining next to each other, Kevin. So what is great about this being next to each other is you have a lot of natural lighting. They both face the windows directly, which gives that more spacious feel. Moving on, we have the kitchen over here, which faces the living and dining. And what's special about this kitchen is it's a decent size and recessed in, where you can do a full glass door to separate the kitchen from your living. You don't have to worry about that smell when you cook into the going into the living.
You have control of ventilation, but I also like the fact that there are the amount of you mentioned natural lights, but just the windows being there alone and being like such an airy place means that you can actually have pretty good ventilation in the entire apartment, and natural light, come on, it's fantastic.
Yeah. So besides this great big kitchen, we don't provide the kitchen, but that's why we did it is so that you can make the use of the space to your liking. You can design the kitchen yourself. There's plenty of space. Then moving forward, here is the yard. This yard is made bigger because it's not only for your laundry. We actually have space where you can actually create a wet kitchen as well. For those who need more than just a dry kitchen, you can use this yard. Moving on, we'll go to the study room. Now, the study room, crucial for work from home right now. This study room is a very good size. You can fit 2 full study tables here. Husband and wife can work without fighting. You can have your own sections.
Just like with our backs facing each other. So when we're working, we don't snap at each other as much.
Yeah, right? Focus.
We have to make use of different rooms in the apartment now. We have to just try to create our own, mental health bubble. Like, this is my safe zone. I come here to work, and I come to this part to like relax, and I go to that part to sleep.
Yes.
I mean, with a space like what you're pointing out right now, you actually have the option to do it.
Exactly. You want to separate your sleep from your work. You need different rooms, and this space gives you that option. Moving forward, we'll move to our master bedroom. Now, what's nice about this master bedroom is, besides being able to fit a whole king size bed as we have here in the show unit, we have plenty of wardrobe space, which is crucial. The fact is we have a lot of clothes. A lot of people have a lot of clothes. And the wardrobe we fit here in the show unit is 8 feet wide. You can see there's still plenty of space with this 8 feet wide wardrobe. We've designed this unit in a way where you can actually do a full 20 feet long wardrobe. So no more complaints about not enough space.
That is 20 feet wardrobe. I cannot even imagine. I'm trying to look at my own wardrobe. I'm like, how big is this? It's probably 20. That is insane, yo. But storage space, no one's ever going to complain about having extra storage space.
Yes, so it's designed very efficiently. And here's the bathroom as well. As you can see in the bathroom, it's very nicely designed, tastefully done, with the rain shower, towels, all included. Everything you see here except the accessories.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we'll move to the second bedroom. As you can see, even the second bedroom, you can fit a nice, comfortable queen size bed. You have space for your study, your dresser, and a decent wardrobe space as well in here. So your kid's not going to complain. They still have a view out the window. So very comfortable, nice natural lighting as well. And here is the bathroom, which is a shared bathroom between bedroom 2 and 3. And we include everything you see here as well. Nicely designed. You won't have to do anything. The only thing is the mirror won't be a full mirror like this, but you'll still get a mirror. Now, moving on, we have the third bedroom, and it will be spacious like this as well. You can fit a queen size bed as well. So as you can see from the layouts I've shown you, you have 3 full proper bedrooms and a study room. Of course, if you don't need 3 bedrooms, you could even use another bedroom as an extra wardrobe. Not that you'll be needing it with the 20 feet wardrobe space in the master bedroom.
I think for if we're working from home as much as we're probably going to, we can make it into like a studio, whether it's green screen. You can do it for like an arts and crafts room. A lot of people have been using that to just sort of like let loose of their creativity, and I can see that in the things you're showing. This is type B, is it?
Okay, so this layout we run through, as I mentioned, will be type B, 3+1 bedroom, 2 bathrooms, 1158 square feet. I'm sure it feels like much more having gone through all the bedrooms and study rooms, but it's actually 1158 square feet, very efficiently designed. We only have 23 units left of this because the rest of our units are the type A, the 2-bed, 2-bath. But if you're looking for something more spacious, this would be it. Nice ceiling height as well. We have 10 feet ceiling height.
Nice. Yeah, it makes a big difference when you're in a. The thing is, it's how much is it? 1158? Is that?
Yeah,
is
1158 square feet. We have
build-up
another
size.
layout which is type A.
Mm-hmm.
That is 788 square feet. That's a 2-bed, 2-bath. So if you're a single guy, a bachelor, or just an investor that wants something as efficient as possible, you could do that. But if not, you can go for this layout, the 1158 square feet, which is much more spacious.
The 115. Yeah. So this type B space and layout that we just looked at, I would imagine it is for people with like their family and their kids to
Yes,
move in.
people with families, young couples as well, because these layouts come with at least 2 parking side by side. Even our 2 bedrooms, every unit in Aurora has 2 car parks side by side. So couples as well would find it comfortable and sufficient. We have some 3 car park units as well for the 1158 square feet. So you can ask us about that if you need that extra parking.
Let's head on over to the deal straight away then, because the Stay Safe deals that we promised you with the promo code. You know what? I will do the Stay Safe deals, and then Mark, perhaps you can tell them more about the promo code and what's so special about the Facebook Live weekend. All right. So the Stay Safe deal means you get 5 feet length wardrobe vouchers worth 2,500 ringgit. You also get 15 months of YIOU rebates for selected units. That's 15 months of rebates and 9,000 ringgit of rebates for all units. This is across all units, and you're still eligible for the Malaysian Home Ownership Campaign 2021, which gives you further rebates here and there. And obviously, these are the Stay Safe deals, which you can enjoy right now. But because this is a Facebook Live, plus it's another episode of SDP Live with me and Mark, we're going to give you a little bit of something extra. Right, Mark?
Yes, we are, Kevin. So if you would like to win these extra gifts that Kevin's talking about, you need to use the promo code. The promo code is SJCC Reward. Remember that? That's going to be important, because what can you win? The first 3 who book with us and give us this promo code, we will give you free ID consultation sponsored by Joy Design, worth 8,000 ringgit. Now, Joy Design is the ID company that designed that beautiful show unit you just saw. Now, the next 5, after the first 3, who still books before 31st July during our campaign period and give us the code SJCC Reward again, we will give you 1,000 ringgit worth of grocery shopping voucher by a very well brand name grocer. We will disclose to you later who that is.
Mm-hmm.
So plenty of vegetables.
Again, a lot of vegetables, 1,000 ringgit. I think for a bachelor like myself, that would last me for at least 7-8 months, I think. Tell me the promo code again, Mark.
Okay, the promo code is SJCC Reward. So make your booking with this code.
Mm-hmm. If you want to be rewarded, make a booking during this video. You can see our pinned messages. I mentioned it earlier. You can reach out very, very easily to sales representatives. And since you're watching this, give them the SJCC Reward promo code and get some further stuff. It's actually quite exciting. And for those of our friends who are still thinking, oh, maybe I know SDP got Aurora, but I think they also have different apartments. You're right, you've come to the right place. But before we move on to another project by Sime Darby Property, I would like to give you another chance to win stuff. See, Mark, we're just trying to like lift up their spirits, just non-stop contests. The next giveaway is giveaway number 4. If you've been paying attention to our little briefing on Aurora earlier, the question here is, what is the build-up size for Aurora Type B? It's definitely over 1,000. It's also it's north of 1,000. It's above 1,100. I'll let you fill up the form, fill it up all by yourself. I'm not going to give you the entire answer. So, what is the build-up size for Aurora Type B? If you know the answer, leave a comment right now. And before that, make sure you like and save this video. If you like and save this, where's the camera? If you like and save this video, we will be able to track you down as a commentator who will win the prizes. And if you share it publicly, we will be able to see. Because if you share it and we can't see it, then you can't be the winner. So, Mark, we understand that apart from Aurora, there is something else that is very vibrant, very cool, very hip. It's called Lot 15. Are there any deals for Lot 15 this weekend?
Yes, Kevin. In fact, Lot 15 has some really good deals, and Lot 15 is actually one of our first launches in Subang Jaya City Centre. We launched it a bit earlier than Aurora. So what's good about that is, for those who can't wait for Aurora, because Aurora will complete more towards end of 2023, that takes some time, you can actually go for Lot 15, which is completing much sooner. We should be able to hand over our keys by Q1 next year, actually, 2022. And so what this means for you as an own-stay buyer or even as an investor is you save on progressive interest. You don't have to wait for the building to build while paying interest. You can actually, as an investor, start renting out right away, start generating revenue. As an own-stay person, you can stop paying rent from wherever you're staying and move into your house. So that's what is great about Lot 15. Also, for Lot 15, the facility podiums are very nice. We have sky gardens and rooftop gardens where you can actually just rest and have your tea or whatsoever and relax. It's very good for the mental health, I'm sure, right? Somewhere to get out of the house sometimes. Lot 15 has that space for you. And what's special about Lot 15 as well is we have a retail component. Very few, just 7 retail lots at the front bottom, where will help your convenience next time where you don't have to go out or drive out. You'll probably aim at having maybe mini marts or laundries. So that would be very convenient as well.
From what I can see, Lot 15 is sort of, it's got like the heart or the essence of like a very young and vibrant Subang Jaya. Is that the direction that we're looking at?
Yes, so for Lot 15, if you look at the layouts, we'll run over that soon. They're from 1+1 bedroom to 2 and 2+1 bedrooms. There are very few rooms, but they're all decently sized layouts. Why so few rooms is because it's designed more for the young couple that only wants 2 bedrooms. They don't need so many bedrooms. They just want nice space, nice premium location, right in the center, in the heart of SJCC. That's where Lot 15 is. Because Lot 15 is 500 meters away from your LRT station, 400 meters away from Taman Subang Raya Park. You're the center of it all. Same row as Aeon, same row as Subang Parade. And so it is very convenient, very special for the young people who just want to walk to the grocer or walk to have your recreation, jogging in the park where everyone seems to know each other.
It makes such a big difference to be able to just like, I don't want to drive. I'm just gonna walk. I don't want to look for parking. I'm gonna walk to the grocer. I want to walk to the supermarket. I want to go walk and watch a movie. I'm gonna go walk to the park and do some exercises there. And especially, I think in 2020 and 2021, people are more, aware of their physical well-being and their mental well-being. And the fact that you mentioned the facilities having, like Sky Garden and the beautiful pools, obviously it will be a place for people to unwind, even if you have to stay home as much as possible. Yep. You have all these facilities that are ready for you to use, or to just go to a corner and meditate all by yourself. Like if you have to distance yourself from everybody else, you have options. And I think that's one of the cool thing about being in an apartment, especially when the apartment is built with community in mind.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. And well, besides that whole young adults as well, this lot 15 will also be appropriate for small families with kids, because besides having all your grocers and everything walking distance, we have childcare around in Subang Jaya. You have Sri KL and one of the international schools nearby as well, all within 5-minute drive from lot 15. So if you have a growing up kid, you want them nearby, it works for you as well.
I see that on the website, lot 15 is, you've got wall-to-wall windows, bay windows, the apartment looks super bright. One cool thing that I've learned is that each bedroom has its own bathroom. So you've got comfort, you've got privacy, you get to be on foot. If you want to walk to your uni, walk to go eat, you want to go get some retail stuff, a lot of them are within 500 meters of your own home. Let's talk about the types of apartments that we have.
So the first layout we'll be looking at here, this is the show unit for type A. It's a 1+1 bedroom layout with 1 bathroom. And what's nice about this is, number one, you have a nice high ceiling height, 10 feet. And for a 1 bedroom 624 square feet layout, you have everything. You have this kitchen space here. This whole L shape is actually provided by us. Without this island, so it's not a U, it'll be an L shape, but still plenty of kitchen space with the hood and hob included as well. We use this same tiles as you see here in the show unit. These are Nairo tiles, so very nice finishing. Nice big windows as you see there for natural light. And the air conditioners that you see are also provided. We give 2 air conditioners for this unit, one in the living, one in the master. And so you have a proper dining space here and living space. And over here, you have this nice sliding door as well, leading into your master bedroom. This is included by us. And as you can see, the master bedroom, we actually fit a whole king-size bed in the show unit. So plenty of space, very spacious for a couple. And as we move on down here, you can see the flooring as well as engineered timber flooring. So this is very nice finishings. And we have our walk-in wardrobe right in front of the space. We don't give the wardrobe, you can design it yourself, but there's a space here for the walk-in wardrobe for you right in front of the master bathroom, which is finished with very nice total bathroom fittings. You get everything you see here, including the mirror, full mirror. Of course, without the small little accessories. You have the rain shower, everything. And moving on from here, with the +1, you have a study room, we call it, but you can actually fit a double bed like we have here in our show unit. And you can even fit a wardrobe in here. So it could actually become a 2-room, 1 bathroom, depending on your needs for this layout. But the type A, we only have about 2-3 units left, so very limited.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh!
Yeah, this layout.
What are you... You're driving me nuts, man. Like these photos, I cannot. These photos are just you mentioned like, free aircon, like free this and that, and we're doing the hood and hob and the kitchen cabinet, and it makes me salivate. That's what happened. I love looking at apartments.
If that got you excited, Kevin, this layout for a 1-bedroom layout, we actually provide 2 car parks side by side. How many developments give you that for a 1-bedroom? We do it, and that's why there's only so few units left. It'll probably be perfect for a couple, or even perfect for an investor that wants to rent out with good ROI, because 1-bedrooms usually do pretty well. Moving on, Kevin, let's have a look at the type F, 2+1 bedroom and 2 bathrooms. As you mentioned very well earlier, each bedroom will have their own bathroom to use. So what's nice about this type F layout, as we come in here, you can see that the living and dining are right next to each other. What's great about this is you can enjoy your views from both spaces, and it creates this wide, spacious feel. It's like semi-D or bungalow versus a terrace house. You have something wider. It's always wider when you go up the scale and property. And so this gives you that wide, spacious feel. And what's nice about these type F layouts is your walls do not touch your neighbor for type F. So it's almost having like a sky bungalow. No direct neighbor, Kevin. And all bedrooms in here face out with nice natural lighting.
So privacy is one thing, right? But also like the fact that there is less of a chance that you will disturb other people. It's also a very big plus. And I think for places like Lot 15, it sounds like not just for young couples or for young adults or for people with small families. It can also be used for investments with because you mentioned the Nairo tiles, the Toto bathroom fittings. All of these are are very high quality and future proof items.
Correct. So that's why these are things that will last very long. As we continue here in the Type F, you can see here, we even have this bay view window where you can do a day bed, like our show unit here. So very nice, aesthetically pleasing for when you design it. As an investor, you can rent out. You want something that looks nice, something with a lot of natural lighting, because that gets your tenants excited. And so here we also give this kitchen cabinets for you with this island. For Type F, we actually provide this island as well. So nice kitchen space, a nice yard to do your laundry as well. But enough of the living space, let's go check out the bedrooms, which is also very good for Type F. So we'll go to the master bedroom. Over here, as you can see, we have the engineered timber flooring as well for all the bedrooms. And the master bedroom, we can fit a king size bed like we've done here in the show unit. Nice big windows from left to right, all windows, amazing for making the space feel bigger, and a lot of natural lighting. And here you have your bathroom fittings. Now the bathroom, Kevin, is one of my favorite places for lot 15. As you can see here, we use very nice total fittings with the rain shower, glass door in the master bath, full mirror. It really feels like you're in a hotel. And so we do give everything you see here, except of course the small accessories that are movable. Those don't come with the unit. And so moving on from this master bedroom, let's have a look at the second bedroom. So as I was saying, Kevin, even the second bedroom has the full glass from left to right with nice views, and it makes it feel spacious. And you can fit a queen size bed. So perfect if you have a kid, he's gonna or she is gonna enjoy a nice view from the room. And here's the second bathroom as well, also well sized. So lot 15, the bathrooms are pretty well sized and well fitted. So the second bedroom can use the second bathroom. And then for Type F, here we have this additional study space as well. It can be converted into a very small temporary room, but I think it's better the way it is as a study. It depends on your needs, of course. So that's the benefit of Type F, this nice study as well.
So besides Type F, now we mentioned already Type F, which is the 2+1, and Type A, which is the 1+1.
Yeah.
Do you have any other types you want to highlight?
Yes, actually, Kevin, I do. The next type I do recommend for investors or even people who just want to stay and want an efficient layout is the Type B, 861 square feet. So what this is it's exactly like the Type F. Your bedroom space, your bathroom's about the same. You have that bay window. It's a corner unit with, again, your walls don't touch your neighbor. So nice corner unit again. Decent kitchen space. Your living and dining is next to each other as well. So it's a very wide layout. The only difference with Type F for this is you don't have that study room, and we don't include the island, but we do include the kitchen cabinets. So for those who are looking for a bit more efficient space, don't need the study room, they just want that 2-bed, 2-bath layout, best bang for the buck, then they can also consider this Type B. Because although it's 861 square feet, it feels as spacious as 937 minus the study. So those who don't not need the study, want to study in their dining or whatever, this works as well. So it's a very good layout. And I have one more layout I want to highlight, Kevin, which is the 937 square feet Type E. Instead of being like Type F, where it's 2+1, Type E is only 2-bed, 2-bath. Why is this? This is created for those who want something a bit more special, more privacy. Type E is at the end of the hallway. There's only one row with this Type E, and it's a very private space you can get to. And when you come in, your foyer does not face directly into your apartment. Some people like that extra privacy where your door opens up. You look into this foyer space with a window looking out instead of your living and dining right away. Then you turn left, you go in, you have your living and dining space, which is still next to each other, left and right. You still get that bay window and plenty of kitchen space as well. We do not include the island in this though, but you can add if you think it makes sense to have it there.
I feel like it's cool because every type, even though there are similarities, I think they offer different level of privacy, different feeling of spaciousness, and I'm sure they all come with the the high ceilings would be the same for
Yes,
for
they all have
every
the 10
unit.
feet high ceiling. Type E though, a bit special, Kevin, versus the other types. Type E, our bathrooms have windows in them. So if you're very particular, this may be the type for you if you need to have the windows in your bathroom. Because the other types, we do give mechanical ventilation, but we do not have windows. Type E, that is one of the differential points for it, besides the privacy being at the end of the hallway. Yeah. So
I know. I used to think that I didn't need windows in my I used to take windows in my bathroom for granted, and now I don't have one, and I'm like, "Ugh." But I think different people have different needs. What's
yeah,
still cool about all the four types you mentioned today, they all include the total bathroom fittings, if I'm not
yes.
mistaken. They
Total
all have
bathroom.
free air conditioning.
Yes, for every bedroom and the living room, we have free air conditioning. So let's say the two bedroom, then you have three air conditioners provided. They all use
Mhm.
Nairo tiles, which is very nice tile finishing. If you look at the show unit carefully, it's actually a very nice design as well. It's one of the highest spec
Mhm.
tiles you can get. And we also have engineered timber flooring all the bedrooms. We provide the kitchen cabinets, as I mentioned to you. Of course, type F, you get that extra island, but regardless, whichever layout you get the kitchen cabinets with the hood and hob. So these are some of the nice fittings we do include in the unit.
Fabulous. Now, I asked Mark to repeat himself because obviously you should know me by now. There is another giveaway, and this is giveaway number 5. What are the FOC items for each lot 15 units? So we mentioned that, Mark mentioned 4 different unit types earlier, and each type has several things that overlap. These are the things that come installed, perhaps? Let me know what are the FOC items for each lot 15 unit. If you can leave like 3 or 4, you don't have to list out all 7. It's fine. Just give me 3 or 4. You might be the winner. And you win 100 ringgit worth of Grab food vouchers. We're looking at 3 winners right now. Of course, for those of you guys who are joining us late, you gotta share this video. Share it right now. Share it to your Facebook feed publicly, and so other people can see this and they might be able to win something down the line. Because some of for example, the SJCC reward, that is actually done throughout this Facebook Live weekend. So they can enjoy it for the next couple of days until it's fully taken up. So Mark, why don't you tell us about the Stay Safe deals and the promo codes again?
Okay, Kevin, sure. So the Stay Safe deals that we have for lot 15 is we have a 9,000 rebate, online booking rebate we're doing for this campaign. We have the installment on us campaign up to 18 months. Contact me to find out more what that is. Then there's also the partly furnished package that we'll be including for a special few units in lot 15. And we'll be providing 1 year free maintenance fees for all the units. And of course, it's under HOC. So what HOC is the free stamp duty on the SMP, free stamp duty on the loan, and that saves you a bunch of money, Kevin, about 3% actually. So that's the benefit of HOC. So if you are considering lot 15, these are the deals that you'll get. I think it's a very good investment with these deals. Very good ROI you can probably get. Contact us to find out more what that ROI could potentially be. And so we have a promo code again, Kevin, that I'm sure you want me to mention. It's the SJCC reward. Same promo code. What you'll get for lot 15 is also the same that we have for Aurora that I mentioned earlier. The first 3 bookings, you get up to 8,000 ringgit worth of free ID consultation from Joy Design. First 3. Then the following 5 bookings will have that 1,000 ringgit grocer voucher for you. All these are extra things, Kevin, but overall, at heart and essence, Subang Jaya City Centre, Lot 15, Aurora, these are great investments, whichever way you look at it. These are places that people will continue to rent. It's great for own stay. People will want to be here. And what better time to take advantage than during this pandemic where we have some of the best deals, interest rates are at their low. Bank Negara is even considering, they might even lower interest rate, who knows, to push the economy. And that's great because that is a recipe for another bull run in the property market. And we're looking forward to that, of course, with HOC campaign around as well.
I think it's an interesting time for people who have saved up money in the last couple of years wanting to buy right now. They have so
Yeah.
many options, but they
Mhm.
also have to make smart decisions because the last 2 years we have faced something that no one on the planet saw coming. So right now we are like, okay, so we have saved up enough money to like pay our deposit, or we already know that we're looking for a place, but now we got to be smart about it. So I think one of the few things that people always ask me, for my family members anyway, some of them also live in Subang, and they say, why do you want to live in a high-rise apartment? I say there are a couple of things. You have the facilities, right? You have the amenities, so to speak, like services like trash collection, the maintenance, like making everything clean and sparkling clean and very nice looking, the pool and the gym for you to work on. That's a huge plus. The convenience of being near parks, being near retail spaces, that's very important to me. Another thing is, I feel like I would be a lot more relaxed with a view. Do you get the same thing? Do you live in a high-rise apartment, Mark, or landed?
Well, I actually live in the high rise, Kevin. And for me, exactly what you said. I like the high rise apartment versus landed because of the number one, security. I feel like I sleep
Mm,
better at night being up there. Then the amenities, as you mentioned, right? Having the convenience. Like, I don't like having to drive out to get to my gym. Having a high rise, I save so much time. I take the lift down, I work out, perfect. That's it. And of course, the view. I can never get this. For me, an unblocked view is crucial because I like to just look out, and that just distresses me. And I can't get that in the landed. I'm looking at another house or some padang. But in a high rise, I can actually look out and enjoy the view, you know?
Thank you so much for joining us here at SDP Live today. And thank you, Mark. You're so knowledgeable. I love hearing you talk about Subang Jaya. Before we say goodbye to the audience, do you have any parting words to all of our potential buyers?
Most welcome, Kevin. Yes, definitely. So we are in some really different times now where there are a lot of opportunities because of the pandemic and all. Interest rates are at the all-time low. You can buy your mortgage at such a low interest rate. And besides that, we have the HOC campaign where the government has free loan stamp duty, free stamp duty on your SMP, plenty of goodies to boost the economy and property prices. Furthermore, we only have double-digit units left in both Lot 15 and Aurora combined. So what this means is you have a recipe for success where you have limited supply, limited units, very strong demand because of all these factors such as the low interest rates and HOC to boost the sales. And this is the time. It's the time for you to take advantage, whether you're going to buy for own stay, whether it's for investment. I recommend you do it now, today. Don't wait, because in a few months' time, when this is all gone, you're going to be kicking yourself. Because when these are all gone, it'll be sub-sale market. The prices will be higher, inevitably, when the economy picks up from the low interest rates and so on. And you're going to miss out on the chance to be in such a central location. I've heard it time and time again from my buyers who have missed out on some properties in Subang. They're like, I didn't buy that time. I missed out. It was so much cheaper then. Well, don't do that again. This is your chance. Buy it now while it's cheaper. It's going to go up in price. Today's your chance. You have the rewards. Get that extra ID package. Just book. And the booking is fully refundable, so you don't have to worry. It's not a huge commitment. You can book, look at the numbers, try your loan, make sure everything's okay, and seize the opportunity because they don't come every day. That's it, Kevin.
Very, very, very well said. Thank you so much, Mark. Well, if you are interested, talk to us in our pinned comment section. You'll see the URL for simedarbyproperty.com/Subang SJCC to find out more about these two projects. There's also a WhatsApp link for viewers to click on, so it's easy for you to reach out to our Sime Darby Property sales reps. Now, for those of you who are interested in actually purchasing a home, you'll actually see a link to the inquiry form. Fill in your details and our sales consultants will get in touch with you directly for an online guided sales experience. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Stay safe. My name is Kevin Chong, and thank you, Mark, for joining us. We will see you next time at SDP Live. Bye.